Buenas amigos, pues seguimos con Masquerade Swansong en esta videoguía, y digo guía porque va a ser así, porque voy a encontrarlo todo del escenario, todas las pistas, todo lo que haya que encontrar, y además os enseñaré pues caminos alternativos que podríamos haber escogido, así que va a estar bastante bien y completo.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked more for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it. The victim lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Don't worry.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
Free. You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room, but I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know. Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. The apartment has changed since my last visit. Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please. Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions. Somebody slept here. Jason, proud of his family and his success. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch. They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
Primera zona segura, eso es importante. Para ir bajando la ansia cuando encontremos a próximas víctimas. Un baño. Perfecto. Y ya os digo que iremos bastante rapidito, en las misiones. Como ya la he rejugado, pues ya sé dónde están las cositas y sé lo que va a pasar al final. Tengo que hacer un ligero cambio que luego os explicaré para conseguir un final que me parece más acorde a esta misión. Y vamos directos a buscar las cosas interesantes.
Instead, we made him our slave. A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk. The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
Aquí nos dicen que hay un código que desbloquear que es la fecha de nacimiento de June, la hija de los dos. También grabaros eso en la cabeza. Aquí no hay nada más. De todas maneras, volvemos a echar un vistazo. No cuesta nada. Y nos vamos a la habitación de la hija. ¿Dónde?
The diary of an 8-year-old girl.
Tenemos un cuaderno.
June, Jason's daughter.
I'll finish here and I'm on my way.
Nada interesante.
Interesting.
Y aunque diga ya que sí. Y esto que más adelante ya os explicaré qué es. Ahora mismo no cobra mucho sentido esto. Pero más adelante sí y es muy clave. Lo que sí es importante, en una de las fotos de June,
celebrating her 4th birthday.
Más adelante, como ya hemos visto en el móvil, nos van a pedir en un sitio la fecha de nacimiento, entonces le restamos 4 años y ya está, tendríamos 04, 09 y 2011.
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her. My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns. I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Will you ever change? I understand better now. The prince asked more for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave. Jason, Lydia, June, in Costa Rica, I think. The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people. Bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. It must have been used to dress a wound.
Importante este espejo meteorológico / teléfono, ya que en el futuro nos servirá para algo. Además cogemos el móvil.
A cell phone. Locked, of course.
Y tiene un patrón. Pero el patrón lo podemos encontrar en la habitación de June. Ahora os enseño dónde está. No, aquí no era. Aquí. Vale. ¿Veis? Es la M esta. Y lo vamos a desbloquear en un momentito. Teléfono salpicado. Código. Y ponemos la M. Nos vuelven a recalcar que han cambiado el código de seguridad. Que esta vez es la fecha de nacimiento de June, como hemos dicho antes. La hemos visto en el cuadro. 0409 y 11. Y aparte, ahora veremos cosas exclusivas de este teléfono.
Lydia was killed. It's not pretty.
Como que está muerta.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Hemos ido a la habitación principal. Un salón. Aquí es donde hay que introducir el número. Del password de la código de seguridad. Del nacimiento de June.
Lydia and June at the beach.
Encontramos una llave importante. Y apretando el botón.
A safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Y como hemos dicho, 04, 09 y 11. Ya está.
A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. There was a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon. Deeds, stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business. Dijon, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us? Auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis. Meet me there.
Okay, sure.
Una vez ya hemos recuperado un poquito de ansia, lo que tenemos que hacer es, tal como nos dijo el mayordomo cuando lo calmamos, es ir hacia abajo, hacia la plaza de aparcamiento. Podemos ir tranquilamente porque todo esto nos lo han abierto. Una pequeña sala donde no hay nada.
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Vamos a volverlo a buscar porque nunca se sabe. Pero yo diría que no hay nada. No hay nada. Bueno, pues bajamos al parking y aquí sí que hay tela. Aquí hay tela que cortar. Hay bastantes cosas.
Can you take a look at the car? Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
Well, I've got a few questions. Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Did you find anything?
Still looking.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end. I won't stoop that low.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood.
Interesante esto de sangre débil, y es que se ve que cuando ya están muy alejados del primer vampiro, que se llamaba Caín, por así decirlo, cuando la sangre ya ha pasado muchos descendientes, pierde fuerza, entonces ya son los sangre débil.
I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me. That's not very honorable.
What? But
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
So what happened?
I've got no clue. My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The sixth floor tenant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened? Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bizori.
An old glass bottle taken from the trash. There's nothing in it. Can't be forced. No. That's impossible. Can't be forced. No, that's impossible. Even access to the trash is restricted here.
Did you want something else?
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
You sure you want to piss me off, Wyatt?
No, no, no. Of course not, Mr. Missouri. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened, and...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
You're taking a big risk by messing with someone like me. I'm sure that's not news to you.
Yes, I know, but it doesn't have to come to that. I meant no disrespect. Obviously.
Obviously. So you could open this dumpster for me. Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
I've already wasted enough time with you.
I can't just open the door for you like that. I really can't.
Really?
You've got to understand. I can't let you see what's inside.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away. All right, it's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. A guy's got to survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
Where did you find King's blood?
You can find anything on the black market, you know.
So you're not sure it's actually his blood?
Yes, it is. I had it tested. And when I used it in one of my formulas, the effects were off the charts. It took me a week to come down, and I still don't know if it was real. That guy was something else. One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
packaging to be recycled. Oh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo. If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore? Nothing of interest. Ugh, packaging to be recycled. Why, it's makeshift lab. And it's not meth. Old chicken feet. A shoe with worn-out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans.
Después de esta revelación,
Nothing.
aquí ya no hay nada más que encontrar. Podríamos hablar con Wyatt, el sangre débil, pero no vale la pena, no se le puede sacar más información. Atención, muy importante, tomarse el vitae que hemos cogido en el parking, el vitae de Quentin King. Nos dará más poder, el cual necesitaremos ahora. ¿De acuerdo? Para convencer a esta mujer que veremos ahora. Muy importante hacerlo en este orden. Ya os explicaré luego por qué.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here.
Un ghoul. Vamos a ver lo que es un ghoul. Un mortal al servicio de un vampiro. ¿Vale? Es un criado, como lo dicen más educadamente. En todo caso, no es igual que el sangre débil. El sangre débil es un vampiro. Esto es un humano.
What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No. I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Realmente hay dos maneras de hacerlo. Podemos o subir mucho la dominación antes de llegar a esta misión, o por el contrario, tomarnos la poción que os he dicho antes, la de Quentin King.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
What I've got. Of course, sir. Here. That's everything.
You made the right choice. Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Read the message you received.
Complete.
If I
would have...
What?
Y atención, esta es la decisión más importante que tenemos con ella. Tenemos que ordenarle con dominación que se vaya, y además conseguiremos el talento brutal. ¿Vale? Muy importante esta última elección.
But there's no point in having two of us here. You're going to go home now.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Porque si elegimos una de las dos primeras, pasará lo que vemos a continuación. Es un poquito spoiler y os avanzará un poquito el final, pero vamos.
Here we go.
We made it.
Stop! I'm sorry. Moore needs to come with me, Mr. Bazori. We work for the same person.
Stay out of this.
I don't have a choice, sir. I have my orders. I'm sorry. I have my orders. You know what would have happened if I had disobeyed?
Get up. We're leaving.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up.
My ship ended up at the bottom of the sea as well, like my other lives.
Bien, ahora solo nos queda una cosa por hacer. Y es encontrar a Jason Moore, que sí, que está aquí, está en casa. ¿Os acordáis del espejo ese que se podía llamar por teléfono? Bien. Pues importante la primera pista. Aquí, al lado derecho de la mansión, encontramos este POSIT que nos dice, en caso de emergencia, llamar a pura vida. Vale. ¿Cómo llamar a pura vida? Porque no hay ningún teléfono que nos indique. Lo tenemos que descifrar. ¿De acuerdo? ¿Y cómo se descifra? Pues bien, tenemos que ir a esta nota que pone otro mensaje oculto para ti. Y a través, no, es la otra, es esta de aquí, conseguir los números a través de la palabra pura vida. Entonces nos sale un número de teléfono que vamos a ver a continuación. Yo antes pensaba que era a través de este mural, que tenía algo que ver, porque como veis también hay números, pero no. Muy bien, vale. Pues ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es volver al espejo, donde ahí introduciremos el número de teléfono con el que acabo de desbloquear. Ya lo tenía apuntado de antes. Nos vamos a la sección de teléfono. Y era, a ver, 78. A ver, que estoy un poco ciego, disculpad. 72. Vale. Después venía 84, perdón. 3, 2 y dale. Abracadabra. Pata de cabra.
Jason, so that's where you were hiding.
Huh? What the...
Good evening, Jason.
Mr. Bazzori! How did you...
Maybe think about letting us know the next time you build a private bunker.
It's just that...
She sent me to find you.
No. Not now. She found out about everything, didn't she?
I don't understand anything you just said. But get up. We're going.
I can't. I absolutely have to catch a plane tonight.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm begging you. Please, just let me go.
Before we go, what the hell is this mess all over your place?
It's not my fault. I tried to cover up my departure. My bodyguards wanted to take me to the prince right after the shooting at the party. But I couldn't.
Your flight?
Yeah. I wanted to buy me some time. I pretended I had to get some files that were at my house for the prince. Once I got here, I sent James to my office with my car. Supposedly to pick up some more files there. I kill Wu by taking him by surprise. I cut off his head and threw it down the garbage chute. I put my college class ring on him and gave him my wallet. I'm sorry, Mr. Bazori. I had no choice.
You don't do things halfway, do you? We've wasted enough time here. Get up.
I'm not going to be able to go with you, Mr. Bazori. I've lost too much blood. I'm having a hard time staying conscious.
I must take you back to the prince, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm begging you. I've always refused. I want to stay free.
I'm not really giving you a choice. Drink. That's enough.
June will die if you don't let me go.
Stay behind me. Stay behind me.
Oh, Agent Smith. Wait. Is that Jason Moore? You found him? Oh, we gotta get to the...
fine, officer. I'll take care of him.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
You've never seen us.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Stay close.
Hey, stop! Don't move! Put your hands behind your head, damn it! On the ground! I'm gonna shoot!
That's enough, officer.
My head.
Shit.
Don't
Wait,
you move
hands on your head.
Hands behind your head!
Let me
I
see
swear
those
to
hands.
God,
Let
don't
me
you
see
move!
those
I
hands.
said
You
stay
move.
right
You're
where
dead.
you are! Don't you move!
got a
I
chance.
swear to God!
On your knees! On your knees! Don't be... If you move, you're dead.
Everyone calm the fuck down. Everyone
right.
stay calm.
All right, we're good.
On your knees,
okay?
put your weapon on the ground.
Look,
Do what he
Jason, get
says.
the elevator.
It's all right. Do what he
Put it
says.
down.
Put it down.
We made it.
Here we go.
We made it. We made it. Mr. Bazori, let me go. If I come with you, you know what's going to happen.
Get in the car.
Casi decir que es uno de los mejores momentos del juego. Le falta bastante acción. Argumentalmente me gusta mucho. pero es cierto que le falta acción al juego. Es una pena. Y como veis, hemos conseguido absolutamente todo, tú. Perfecto. No nos hemos dejado nada y no ha habido nada alternativo que hacer. Es el momento de ir con Leisha. Vamos a subirle parámetros que creo que son importantes, como la social y un poco de persuasión. Y no sé si ahorrar o poner, a ver si lo podemos poner mejor auspexia a nivel 2. Vamos a ello.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental, Pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay, then. Where are you, Richard?
Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Se nos abre una nueva habilidad que esta vez se llama ofuscación, máscara de las 1000 caras. Con ella podremos copiar apariencias, de momento solo de uniformes. Esto se parece más a Hitman, no sé si lo veis.
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot. Richard, he sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
You shouldn't be out, and especially not here.
Move along, please.
This should do the trick.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? Body bags. What could that mean? Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber. I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Ugh! There's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling alright?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
La niña, como escala a nivel, como estáis viendo cada vez que focalizo, no queda otra que acertar la opción.
Hey, you're okay, Halsey. Time out. Let's just calm ourselves down.
It's so awful, Mom. My tummy really hurts.
Look at me.
Why would someone do this to them?
My precious little sugar fangs. Look into my eyes. I'm right here. We'll take it slow, okay? Each step forward, we take together.
Okay, Mom.
We have to try and think of something else when that happens. I've got an idea. Let's play a game.
Here? In the middle of all this?
Why not? We can just pretend they're not here, right?
We could play Riddle Me This.
Are you sure? You know I'm pretty good at solving riddles.
Me too. I've got one. Riddle me this. What makes a good slave but a poor master?
Let me think. How about fire? Fire's something that serves us every day, but you should never let it become the boss.
Yes, you got it. You are good. You're really good at Riddle Me This.
That's better. You can do anything when you put your mind to it, Sugarfangs.
Wait, you didn't steal the answer by reading my mind, did you?
What? Me? I'd never do that. Never.
Ha ha ha. I'll come up with a harder one then.
Oh, we managed to control our hunger. Thank goodness. There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber. Donors were killed here. And not just one. R.D. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it. Maybe I'll find something I can play it with. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Why don't you ask the captain?
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard, and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve it.
Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson. But you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders? Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
Se nos abre el concepto de muerte definitiva, y es que los vampiros los pueden dejar tocados de muerte, pero pueden morir definitivamente siendo vulnerables al fuego, a la luz del sol o decapitación.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious, okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
Bueno, amigos, y haciendo gala de mi habitual profesionalismo, esta misión me la he pasado un par de veces, así que podremos ver decisiones alternativas, una que afecta al final, por ejemplo, y otras secretas como este rastro que nos lleva hacia una pared oculta. Primero desbloqueamos esta zona segura, cogemos el utensilio para forzar cerraduras y, como nos indica anteriormente con Auspex, atravesamos esta puerta oculta.
Wow, what the hell happened here? SAD. They even gave themselves a name. He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. A donor, shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember now. Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections. Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit, you don't look so good. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Did you see what went down here?
I was in the living room. There was a wall of fire on the balcony.
With flamethrowers from the roof.
They blew out all the walls. It came from all sides. They know who we are. They were shouting out numbers, checking off a list.
Were they looking for us?
Yes, they were. They know how to identify us.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Do you know where Richard was?
In a big bedroom.
Listen, the police and the feds are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
So there's just these 3 left to bring down? At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen. Do you know how much time we got left to get this done? I've got no idea. I see. And the missing Delta? No. We still haven't found him.
Toca alimentarnos, a bajar ansia, así que le ha tocado. Pobre alma, lo siento mucho. Vamos a la oscuridad. Ven con papi.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
The sun makes me think of us, but that box, that doesn't sound right. I'd say, could it be a fridge?
You're very warm.
The cold, it's the cold. Is that it?
Yes! You're good at riddles, Mom.
And you, my little pumpkin, you are a riddle master.
Thinking about something else helped.
Me too. but we need to get going.
Mom?
What is it, Sugarfangs?
I hear voices, Mom. Do you hear them too?
Same old, same old. We are children of Malkav, my little pumpkin.
Yes, but right now I hear Richard calling, and he wants you to go help him.
Yes, and he'd do the same for us.
The prince is right. You always do his bidding more than anyone else's. And he scares me.
There's no reason to be afraid of him, Sugarfangs. I promise. We need to keep moving, Pumpkin. While Mom works, Halsey will come up with another riddle. Sound good?
All right.
We're doing all right. Lavender soap.
I'll join you out on the balcony. Don't cry.
He's gonna kill me. An idiot.
These vessels can't hold their liquor. They've gone from giddy to drunk in less than an hour.
Hazel's gonna kill me. She lent it to me for the party.
Wait, try using soap. It's better than nothing. I'm covered too.
It won't come off.
Miley, don't cry. I'll ask one of my servants to take care of it, alright?
Okay, thanks. I'm going to go finish my cigar outside. I'm too nervous.
Good idea. If that will help you relax, I'll join you out on the balcony.
Miley, I'm on the right track. Miley was supposed to speak. Or rather, flatter Hazel. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it.
De acuerdo, tocaba bajar ansia, como no. Nos hemos alimentado. Y otra pobre alma, policía. Pues no era pobre, ¿no? ¿Quién sabe? Vemos que nos hablan de un maletín. Hay que encontrar 3 pruebas en esta misión. Y esta sería la segunda. El código del maletín está por aquí, si no recuerdo mal. Hay que buscar por aquí. En este cuerpo, sí señor. Y en el móvil, si no recuerdo mal. El móvil este. El código es el de abajo, ¿eh? Vamos a mirar. ¿Vale? 6159. Apuntároslo, importante, yo también. Aunque bueno, está aquí al lado. Es una tontería apuntarlo. No he dicho nada. Vamos a abrir el maletín porque esta es la segunda prueba.
I've never been on a scene with this much carbon.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. The briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase we put important papers in, Pumpkin. Of course. It needs a code. Let's see what's in it. Supplier invoices, client files, all in Beryl Underwood's name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us.
Estoy mirando la maleta porque la otra vez me dejó ocultarlo. Me dejó ocultar la maleta. Pero bueno, ahora ya veo que como hemos cogido los documentos no hace falta. Miramos... Obtenemos el traje primero y luego miramos a ver qué pasó aquí.
No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape?
Unit 5, be careful. Target headed for the hallway.
Copy that. We...
Unit 5, do you copy? Unit 3, go!
Oh, shit!
Here!
Base, target 49, immobilized. I repeat, target 49, immobilized at 048.
There should be a body here. There's a code on the ground.
Come on, more hands on deck.
What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No. I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun. And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
We're really close to Richard, but I don't want to see him. I know he doesn't like me.
That's not true, Pumpkin. It's just a false impression.
No, Mom. He says I shouldn't be here with you all the time.
It's only because he thinks it's not safe here for a little girl.
He just wants you all for himself.
I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor. It won't take me long. Just wait for me here.
Yes, Mom. I will.
We've got to keep it up.
Hemos acertado todos los acertijos de la niña, así que nos darán aquí un trofeo y también es más experiencia de cara a la siguiente misión.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. That's a knife wound. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? Shit. Richard. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
You didn't show up at the Elysium. I thought you might need help.
Now isn't that ironic? The doctor needing help from the patient.
But I was right, was I not?
Yes. That's not the question. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
She believes that Halsey should be under my care.
Proof of point.
And that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me. I couldn't just leave her.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
I never promised that I wouldn't ever go back. But first, I need to finish what I came here to do.
That's not how it works. You can't just interrupt your treatment whenever you feel like it.
Richard! I'm fine.
Since I can't diagnose it, I'll take your word for it. Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Felicia, that's not what
You want me to trust you, but you don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
Si ganamos la confrontación, nos da a beber este tónico y aparte ganamos el rasgo temporal. Esto es temporal, que concede la habilidad doble de la disciplina ofuscación. Así que esto es importante para la cara de unos minutos donde veremos que tenemos que usarla.
I'll find Miley and catch up to you, okay?
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway.
I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you. Come on, we don't have a minute to spare. Oh, and tell them they have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful.
I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
With Richard's help, I'll be able to find Miley for Hazel. A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Y llegamos al último tramo. Copiamos el uniforme de estos agentes especiales del gobierno. Y ahora volvemos por donde antes no nos dejaban ir, ¿vale? Pero antes estoy viendo que tenemos que bajar como sea el ansia, así que vamos a encontrar una víctima. Nos cambiamos, eso sí, antes. Vale, ya somos un agente del gobierno. Y ahora pues a ver a quién le toca pringar. Nunca mejor dicho. Lo vamos a pringar de sangre. Mira, el capitán de la policía.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
Sígueme, chato.
Evening. Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here.
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about. I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! It's dangerous. I know it.
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor's standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olsen is novice. Suit yourself. But remember I warned you.
If I decide to go in there, I'd better be Olsen.
De acuerdo, pues ahora hemos desbloqueado el poder doble de la ofuscación. Ahora no solo podremos copiar uniformes, sino que también podremos copiar directamente la apariencia entera. Lo habéis acertado, tenemos que hacernos pasar por el cura Olsen.
Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away.
Aquí están los recipientes, pero no podemos fallar. Así que esto lo vamos a dejar para el final.
Which one is Miley in?
No sabemos de momento quién es Miley. Esto es importante. Sirve para determinar quién es Miley.
Medical supplies.
Vamos a ver si había algo más. Creo que no. Solo estaba la llave del botequín aquí. Así que...
Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
Abrimos. Cogemos la jeringuilla.
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals.
Y que Mortal estaba al borde de la muerte. Yo creo que ya sabéis dónde está. Luego os llevaré. Pero antes vamos a intentar sacar la información a Olsen a ver si podemos ya copiar.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
Olsen? That's Monsignor Stanford's novice. I just had one quick question first.
Yes?
I was just thinking that it might be faster if I just went to tell Monsignor myself.
That's out of the question. He abhors being interrupted by anyone except myself.
But
I'll do it. I'm the only novice here.
Novice? So they have ranks.
It's for your own safety. Trust me. We know so very much, and still so very little about those we hunt.
You know that I'm a novice, like yourself.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
You think that Monsignor would let me help him?
Absolutely not. It's clear that I'm the only person he trusts here.
He's touchy, apparently.
Como veis, vamos un poco cortos de psicología. Aquí pues hay que tener suerte. Si no salir a la primera, salís y volver a entrar, pero justo antes de que se termine la conversación, porque si la dejáis terminar, guardará y ahí tendréis que empezar de nuevo.
And I'm guessing Monsignor Stanford's not the type you want to piss off, right?
Indeed. But it is that same unwavering attitude that will one day save us all. These monsters are a corruption, and only the incorruptible can defeat them.
Speak for yourself, monster. I guess.
He doesn't enjoy it. But it is his calling to purify the world.
And to think they say I'm special. All right, I'll let you get back to work. Perfect. Thanks, Olsen.
De acuerdo, obtenemos su identidad y nos vamos a cambiar. Vamos a la zona segura, donde cambiamos, ya ves, ya tenemos la apariencia de Olsen. Y ahora sí os enseño a quién inyectarle la adrenalina. Es a este, que nos dará pistas sobre dónde puede estar o no Miley.
Calm down.
I can't feel my legs! I can't move!
Tell me what happened here.
Thugs? Armed? No, not thugs. I think they were military. They just opened fire. We didn't stand a chance.
Who were they?
It hurts. It hurts.
Do you know where Miley is?
No. I don't. I saw Amy go and Jara.
Did you see Jara?
She fought back.
Huh. That's the Jara I know.
They didn't kill her. Ah! They took her! Ah!
I don't know any Himiko. Who's that?
The Ginbaku mistress.
Getting attacked during a bondage session. That's some wicked bad luck.
Help me.
You need to make your peace. I hate being right.
At least I know that Miley wasn't here.
Guys sure were efficient.
No, I can't be seen in this form here.
La apariencia de Olsen también nos sirve para coger el último documento que tenemos que extraer.
Targets. Numbered. With names. They even have a file on Richard. I think that's Dijon's child. Oh! Miley! They haven't taken her yet. Jara, already evacuated. She's on the council, I think.
Hey, Agent Olsen?
Yes?
Yes?
Could you take these files to Stanford when you see him? I know he doesn't like being interrupted.
Sure.
And you were right. One of our guys is missing.
I've listed all the victims of each type, but I've got nothing.
Right then. Thanks for your report.
Bueno amigos, pues ahora os voy a mostrar el otro final alternativo de esta misión, que sería enseñar cómo utilizamos el aspecto de Olsen para entrar a esta habitación, ¿de acuerdo? Ya que lo he hecho.
That's not all, but I need to wrap this up.
De todas formas, os aviso que este no es el final canon que voy a dejar para la serie, ya que no me ha gustado tanto, y que ahora después de esto os mostraré realmente cómo se extrae a Miley.
Mom! Halsey, Mommy knows what she's doing. Go wait for me at the elevator. I'll be right there.
You took your time, my son.
Please forgive me, Monsignor.
I'm done with this wretched creature. I'll continue back at headquarters, where I have more appropriate tools.
You found some?
Speaking of headquarters, any news?
Nothing, Monsignor.
Bad. I was hoping to hear from our informant.
An informant?
No,
Now we have proof that their intel is reliable. Without the informant, we never would have found them so quickly. And utterly exposed.
So we were betrayed.
These monsters are as fickle and deceitful as the devil himself.
Do you know who?
Seeing them turn on each other, it's in their nature.
But the one who betrayed them.
None of them will ever surprise me, as you would have been wise to consider before approaching me.
I don't understand.
In St. Leopold's name, we will find you all, to the very last.
Bueno, pues recuperamos el traje de detective, de agente, para encontrarle el paradero de Miley.
Someone snipped a cigar here. Ugh, this thing reeks. Whoever smoked it must have left a trail of stink behind them.
De acuerdo, pues entonces aquí tenemos que usar fácilmente el poder de Auspex para que podamos ver el rastro. Esta pista, si no creo recordar mal, nos la dio la chica que estaba tras la puerta que tuvimos que descubrir, que estaba oculta. Una chica que al final terminó muriendo, un acólito de vampiro. Y nos dijo que le había parecido ver a Miley fumando en la terraza. Y ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es ir hacia el rastro y apuntarnos, memorizar el código K12. Este código se lo tendremos que dar al policía, a la gente que está al lado de Olsen, ¿vale? Para que nos deje extraer el cuerpo de Miley, por fin. Y con ello acabaremos la misión. Y la acabaremos con todo completado. Un montón de puntos de experiencia. Aquí no hace falta ni que mordáis a nadie ni nada más. Ya está.
Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this one. You get that down?
Yep, got it.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later. I hope it's Miley.
Mission complete, con todo de éxitos, 140 puntos de recompensa, de experiencia, y como alternativa vemos que podíamos haber conocido al importante emisario, cosa que os he enseñado en la edición alternativa, y todo completado, muy bien.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Like always?
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say about you here.
No, I don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
What exactly do they say?
Oh, you want to know? I didn't think...
Simple curiosity, nothing more.
Everybody kept saying that Galeb Bazori has been in tough spots before, and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's Latin. My mind wandered for a moment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The prince will decide your fate when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Beryl is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
I'm not one to beat around the bush, especially on a matter like this. So either be frank with me, or be silent.
I'm sorry, it's just that it's not easy for me.
I'm listening.
Beryl asked me to come by and see him.
Did you?
I didn't think anything bad could happen. I actually thought that...
You ignored what I told you. Don't ever do that again. What did he want with you?
Nothing in particular. He wanted to get to know me. He told me about Seattle, the Camarilla. He was just being nice, that's all.
Beryl isn't nice. He's dangerous. I'm going to have a word with him.
But...
Wait here.
Just one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Como nos dice, ahora tenemos que tomar una decisión si ir a hablar con Beryl para aclarar ya de una vez que deje tranquila a nuestra futura chiquilla, o, por el contrario, ir a hablar con Caius a ver qué nos tienen que contar. Yo la verdad es que lo tengo bastante claro. Beryl se la tengo jugada desde el principio del juego. No sé qué está tramando. Vamos a pararle los pies, no sea que pase algo peor.
Mr. Bazori, your child is in his office.
You? Here? How extraordinarily rare. To what do I owe the honor?
Enough, Beryl. Did you speak with Feng?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
You'd better confess.
Are you threatening me? That's beneath you.
You're not an authority on dignity.
I ran into her recently, it's true, but we hardly said a word to one another.
Stop it right now. I know you saw Feng. Right here. I already told you not to speak to her again.
Come again?
Don't try to deny it. You spoke to her.
Fine. She came here. I don't see what the problem is.
What exactly is driving you?
Unlike you, I don't try to control the lives of those around me. Feng still enjoys a certain degree of freedom, doesn't she, to choose whom she sees? We ran into each other by accident, and we didn't speak for long.
I spoke with her. She told me that you summoned her.
Summoned? Please be serious. I don't summon people.
No, that's not your style.
I did ask her to stop by. There was no obligation. None whatsoever. And I don't think she regretted our meeting at all. I really don't see the harm in it.
It's not your business to understand.
I'd really like to, though. I just wanted to give her some advice, to help guide her through this brave, dangerous new world. When it comes to that, I don't think you're doing enough. Am I mistaken?
You needn't worry. She's been introduced to everyone. I don't intend to leave her defenseless among the drooling predators skulking in the corners. And she might just surprise you.
I'm sure she will.
She's worth far more than your estimations.
Is she worth more than me?
Are you sure you want an answer to that?
All right, all right. I never took you for the fatherly sort. But I guess anyone at any age is vulnerable to the winds of change. Your concern for Feng is to your credit. It really is. However, I can't help making comparisons with my own past experiences.
You shouldn't.
It was long ago, I admit. But I'm still your only child.
You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. Although I do regret the unfortunate turn our relationship has taken. I'm worried about Feng, honestly. You would worry too if you were in my shoes. I just want to make sure she doesn't go through the same thing I did. The crushing weight of disappointment. The distance. The disdain.
Beryl, I'm sorry. I made a mistake with you.
A mistake? What, pray tell, did you ever do to make things go awry? You dropped me in a hornet's nest and left me to dodge the stings. I've been nothing but alone from the very start. You gave up, Caleb. And did you ever once consider fixing your mistake?
That's why I'm doing things differently with Feng. I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Ah, such eloquence, which never ceases to surprise me. You've always wielded words with such deadly skill. But there is one small detail it seems you have forgotten. You won't be there for her much longer.
What?
Think about it. You're the oldest person in this city now. It gnaws at you like it does all the elders. You can feel it inside you, and it will... grow and grow until you finally give in. How long do you think it will be before you leave too?
You feel the beckoning too. You're not much younger than I am. But you're far weaker. I'll be able to resist as long as it takes to finish my work here. But will you?
I don't know.
That's the difference between you and I. I don't doubt. I will stay.
If I understand you right, and I think I do, we're of the same mind. With a few minor differences.
Is that so?
We both want what's best for Feng. So then why can't I see her?
It's quite simple. Either you do what I say, or I'll take more radical measures.
There's no need for that. I'm sure we can find common ground.
You don't come near Feng again, and I won't tear you limb from limb.
I was thinking of something a little more...
It's non-negotiable.
I see. I'll have to settle for that.
You'd better.
I just wanted to make sure she knew what she was doing here. I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think I'd find out.
Don't turn this into a witch trial. If I've acted badly, it was with good intentions. But I've heard your message loud and clear. I'll bear it in mind.
Just keep your distance, and everything will be fine.
Yes, you've made yourself very clear.
One more thing. A little bird told me about your operations in South America.
My dear sire, for someone I thought had no interest in business, you're remarkably well informed.
Nothing can stay hidden from the court forever.
Where's the harm in it?
Your actions have consequences for the Camarilla that you haven't considered. You could endanger the Masquerade. Don't you think you should speak to the prince about it?
I don't see how my personal business concerns her. She's already having enough trouble getting us out of this mess she's dragged us into.
You hold her responsible for this?
She's in charge, isn't she? She hosted the party. It's only natural to hold her accountable, isn't it?
If the court were to hear what you just said...
Ha! Do you really think I'm the only one who thinks this? You'd best be going.
I wasn't planning on staying, be sure of that.
It's been a pleasure. Please excuse me if I don't see you out.
I hope he understood this time. He won't get another warning.
Caleb.
Caius again. They locked it down. Too late to go see him. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. I thought about what happened yesterday. Whoever went after Moore was clearly trying to ruin us. We managed to avoid disaster thanks to you. Thank you.
Unfortunately, Moore won't be of much use to us.
We're going to get rid of him.
I can take care of it personally if you wish.
No, that won't be necessary. I've already given the order. But it's not Moore I'm worried about.
I understand.
Only the Hartford Chantry was aware of our relationship with him. And it's clear the attack didn't come from them.
Then who?
I've suspected as much for a while now. You must feel it too. Someone in the Camarilla is working against us.
A traitor.
It appears so.
Who would dare to do that?
You must have some thoughts about it.
Do you have a name?
I'd like to be able to tell you more, but unfortunately I don't. I'm going to find the culprit. It's my top priority.
What makes you think there's a traitor?
Moore, the party, the SI, they knew what they were going to find. Dana Lehane was sent to clean up by someone. All roads lead to one conclusion.
It is certainly disturbing.
I admire your calm. I tend to qualify it as a disaster.
I understand, but we'll make it through this.
My faithful servant. With you by my side, we at least stand a chance. I wouldn't expect anything less of you, Caleb. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Joradori's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitor's my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well, my prince.
Misión de transición completada. Como nos dicen, podrías haber ayudado a Caius y también podrías haber interrogado a los guardaespaldas de Jason Moore. Bueno, en esta ocasión no he repetido la misión, pero yo creo que hemos optado bien.
I'm guessing you tipped Bizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I almost didn't make it out. I could have ended up a guinea pig in their strange experiments.
Don't be ridiculous. We would have realized you'd gone missing soon enough. I would have sent someone to get you. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them, from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it. So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
No worries.
I heard your little adventure with our guests was quite the success. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I was just about to go grab a bite. Join me?
Is that a question or an order?
Let's say it's a strong recommendation. One you can't really refuse.
That's what it sounded like. Please, lead the way.
Very well.
Is there something in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Can't I simply offer you a drink without you reading something into it?
No.
All right, fine. Your new mission has been giving me pause to think.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on.
I wanted to ask you about something a little weird, if you've got a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. Is something wrong?
When I went to see the Tremere, I fell into a kind of memory trap.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Long story short, I lost some memories. Well, memory fragments. I think I recovered some of them, but I'm not sure. I saw our breakup again.
Oh, wonderful.
It was like I was reliving the whole thing, but from the outside looking in.
Did you see anything else?
I saw the night I was attacked. The blood bond. I heard their voices again. Their laughter.
Ma'am.
I'm fine. I know at least one of them paid for what they did to me.
Yeah.
I saw my trial for destroying pro bono. You warned me about King, but I wouldn't listen. And you paid the price for my mistake.
I know. It's all right, Mem. It's all in the past.
No, that's not true. You still have that goddamn mark on your neck. I'm so sorry. I never meant for you to pay for my mistakes. You didn't deserve that.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. But you're not the one who branded me. King did that.
I know. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have him here right now so I can make him pay.
I can imagine, but don't worry about it. Someone will eventually pay him in kind.
I hope so. I saw my embrace.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was weird. We were so happy back then. I was, at least.
So was I.
Yeah. Remember the night we learned about France's surrender in 1940?
Vaguely. Why?
I heard his speech on the radio. We were in Bordeaux.
Wow, you sure have a knack for remembering the happier memories.
I didn't get to decide. They were there. That's all. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Atención a este rasgo importante, el de desahógate, que solo se puede conseguir si en la misión anterior recuperábamos todos los recuerdos y luego nos desahogábamos con Hilda. Un 20 menos en atributo social.
I can't imagine how traumatizing it must have been. It's never good to go stirring up the past.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks for sharing with me.
I gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec. I know Hazel told you not to talk about it, but please, at least tell me where you're headed.
I already told you I can't. Quit harping on it.
All right. Be careful, ma'am.
Atención importante a esto, que es uno de los objetivos que se nos pueden saltar de hacer. Y es que Hilda nos deja la llave de su apartamento aquí. Para conseguirla, tenemos que haber subido la habilidad de celeridad al nivel 2. De esta manera se la robamos. Vamos directos a su apartamento.
Hilda will never know I was here. She can't be mad at me if she doesn't know about it.
You, always you. You, forever and ever, always you.
These names, they're Quentin King's goons. The monsters who forced me into the blood bond. Hilda hasn't forgotten them. She's hunting them down. A cell phone? But they're not allowed. Hilda likes to play with fire. What game is she playing here? Catapatas? What the heck is that?
Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Leslie.
I'd better hurry.
I need a drink. Now, shake a leg.
A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog. The Swan's Nest. I hope it's worth it. I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing. There are faint marks on the wall. It's Miley?
Man?
Miley, that you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Shh, it's not important. How are you doing? I heard you almost didn't make it. I didn't think it was that serious. How are you holding up?
They destroyed my face.
Este rasgo, que es bastante bueno, solo lo podemos obtener si en la anterior misión hemos salvado a Miley para que nos salga esta conversación.
I have a hard time talking.
It's okay. It's okay. The bastards. Who the hell did this to you?
Incendiary bullet. Caught fire in seconds. My skin peeled off. My eye melted.
Okay, I think I get it. Ugh. You're gonna be alright, you hear? You're a fighter.
I won't tell Hazel. But you have to leave. She doesn't like visitors.
It'll only take me a sec. Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit, I had no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised. I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead. I wonder if... I didn't know Hazel was into music. There are faint marks on the wall. That noise. Something moved. That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep. Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash. So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies? I should go. It's gonna be a long night. First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Finalizamos esta misión tan cortita viéndolo todo con los éxitos de haber descubierto el secreto de Hilda y el de la príncipe, consiguiendo 110 de experiencia. Muy bien.
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's petrified. I can sense it.
He's lost it when she found out. I had a hard time convincing her I was telling the truth.
I admit that even I...
She's going to ask for your help, I'm sure of it. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up?
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
She would like to, you mean?
What do you mean by that?
They're strange images.
You mean to say they're symbolic?
That's it, symbolic, I guess. But it's hard to say what they could mean.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to encourage Hazel to think she can rely on your visions to serve her own ambitions. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions, is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No. Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind. It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken, to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha!
But Hazel sees her.
When your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Oh, I see.
You are the only one I trust. Tell me, why would I play games with you?
That's exactly the question I'm asking you.
It's more complicated than it seems. Halsey has made you better. And in my opinion, she's good for you.
I don't know about that, but I don't like feeling like I'm being toyed with.
Nobody is toying with you. It's quite the contrary. We all need you. Now, more than ever before. You need to help us.
After all that I've just learned, something tells me you're going to want me to have a premonition.
Yes, I need to know if I made the right decisions. It's essential.
Nothing I see in my visions is certain. Richard sees this clearly.
Certain?
You think that I know the future. but nothing I see is 100% certain.
Richard doesn't know anything about it. You've been right in the past. He's trying to hold you back. He's afraid of your powers, and you don't even realize it.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish. Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise. So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes. Like 2 peas in a pod, sweetie.
Mom? What's wrong?
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right, as long as we're together.
Bueno amigos, pues en esta misión creo que hemos tomado una decisión bastante importante y era la de tomarse o no el brebaje que nos da Richard. Está claro que los dos nos están manipulando, pero creo que el mal menor es quedarnos con las premoniciones y con la niña. Veremos qué pasa, quién es esta niña, qué nos está pasando. Hay muchas ganas, ya en el siguiente lo veremos. Nos vemos, chao.